Johnny English Reborn full movie commentary, 15-minute long video script. In the brutal, high-stakes world of espionage, every top spy lived by the same strict rules. They relied on sharp combat skills, tactical intelligence, cutting-edge gadgets, and absolute calm. Professional agents were defined by precision, careful planning, and zero room for error. But one man broke every single rule and redefined what it meant to be a spy. He had no elite fighting training, no strategic mindset, and no professional discipline. Every mission he took was filled with silly blunders, awkward mistakes, and ridiculous chaos. People mocked him as the most useless spy in the entire intelligence industry. Yet this clumsy, bumbling agent relied on absurd instincts, unbelievable luck, and unshakable perseverance to foil deadly global conspiracies and take down trained elite assassins time and time again. Today, we are breaking down the classic American comedy spy film Johnny English Reborn. This movie proved one powerful truth. Sometimes, abandoning all standard tactics was the only way to win an impossible fight. The entire story traced back to a catastrophic mission failure that destroyed Johnny English's entire spy career 5 years earlier. Back then, Johnny served as an official active agent for MI7, Britain's top intelligence agency. The government assigned him to a high-priority security mission in Mozambique, Africa. His core duty was to provide full-time close protection for the country's president and block every possible assassination threat. It was a routine, straightforward security operation. Any ordinary professional agent could have completed the task flawlessly with basic caution and focus. But Johnny's famously reckless and careless personality doomed the mission from the very start. While every other agent on the scene stayed fully alert, scanned the crowd constantly, and maintained strict vigilance, Johnny let his guard down completely. He ignored his critical security duties, got distracted by the lively crowd, and even spent time flirting with local women. He completely forgot the life or death responsibility on his shoulders. Danger lurked silently in the bustling crowd, but Johnny noticed nothing unusual. When a sharp gunshot rang out from a hidden sniper's position and sent the entire crowd panicking and running in terror, Johnny mistakenly believed the sound came from festival fireworks. He stood there casually, watching the chaos unfold without taking any action. In those few critical seconds of carelessness, disaster struck. The hidden sniper successfully shot and killed the president on the spot. A mission that should have ended safely turned into an irreversible tragedy. The failure shocked Britain's entire intelligence community. Johnny English became a national disgrace overnight. He was formally dismissed from MI7, stripped of his agent title, and forced to step away from the spy career he had always loved. Overwhelmed by guilt and self-blame, Johnny refused to give up on himself or sink into despair. He wanted to make up for his past mistake, fix his reckless personality, and rebuild his broken abilities. To achieve redemption, he traveled all the way to remote mountain temples in Tibet, China, and began a 5-year intense spiritual and physical retreat. He cut off all contact with the noisy modern world, abandoned fame and fortune, and devoted every single day to rigorous martial arts training and self-cultivation. During those 5 years of isolation, Johnny completely changed his former impulsive and careless attitude. He dedicated himself fully to traditional Shaolin martial arts. He tempered his mind, strengthened his body, and developed a set of strange yet incredibly practical combat skills. His most iconic technique was an unbreakable groin defense that let him withstand heavy physical blows without injury. He also mastered elusive, unpredictable movement skills and extreme pain tolerance. Although his fighting styles looked goofy and unstructured, every single move served a practical purpose. Those weird skills saved his life and helped him catch enemies off guard countless times. Johnny endured 5 long years of hardship, patiently waiting for a second chance to return to duty, redeem his failure, and serve his country again. 5 years passed quickly. The world seemed peaceful on the surface, but dangerous undercurrents were spreading globally. A ruthless top-tier assassination organization named Vortex emerged from the shadows. Its members were no ordinary criminals. Every member was a retired elite spy from different countries around the world. They possessed professional combat capabilities, meticulous planning experience, and years of field operation skills. They acted silently, killed without hesitation, and held extremely ambitious global domination goals. To overthrow the existing global political order and seize international control, Vortex spent several years secretly planning a devastating global conspiracy. The organization planned to launch a mass assassination at an official summit between British and Chinese leaders. They intended to kill multiple national leaders at once, trigger worldwide chaos, and take advantage of the global crisis to seize control of international affairs and fulfill their dictatorial ambitions. What made this conspiracy even more terrifying was Vortex's hidden trump card. Over multiple years, the the organization successfully planted 3 high-level moles inside the world's 3 most powerful intelligence agencies: Britain's MI7, America's CIA, and Russia's Federal Intelligence Service. These 3 moles held senior positions, gained full trust from their respective departments, and mastered core global intelligence secrets. Every tactic, every investigation method, and every operational logic used by professional elite spies was completely predictable to Vortex. All conventional countermeasures failed completely. The entire global intelligence community fell into a helpless dead end with no effective solution. Faced with this world-ending crisis, elite agents across the globe ran out of options and failed one after another. All sophisticated investigation plans and top-level defense strategies proved useless. When every official channel reached a dead end, MI7 senior leaders made a decision that seemed ridiculous to everyone, but was actually extremely wise. They decided to reinstate Johnny English, the disgraced, long-retired agent everyone had abandoned 5 years prior. The decision caused massive controversy across the intelligence industry. Everyone thought the idea was absurd and ridiculous. In their eyes, Johnny was a walking symbol of failure and incompetence. He was unprofessional, unreliable, and full of flaws, completely unqualified for a world-saving mission. But MI7's leaders understood a crucial truth. Vortex had thoroughly studied and memorized every standard tactic of professional spies. The only unpredictable variable, the only strategy Vortex could never analyze or defend against, was Johnny's chaotic, rule-breaking, utterly irrational style. He was humanity's last and only hope. After 5 years of secluded training and total transformation, Johnny officially returned to active spy duty. To make up for his outdated operational experience and lack of modern tactical knowledge, MI7 assigned him a new, perfect partner named Tucker. Tucker was young, highly intelligent, logically rigorous, and extremely professional. He mastered all modern spy tactics, investigation techniques, and high-tech equipment operations. He was the textbook definition of a perfect elite agent. The partnership created an extreme and hilarious contrast. While Tucker followed every rule, stayed calm under pressure, and executed every plan perfectly, Johnny acted randomly, impulsively, and unpredictably. The moment this bizarre duo teamed up, they turned every serious spy operation into a hilarious, thrilling adventure. The most unusual agent team in spy history officially began their cross-country manhunt for the truth. Their primary mission was to uncover Vortex's core secrets and locate 3 special keys that activated the organization's final assassination protocol. Each key was held by one of the 3 hidden moles. If Vortex collected all 3 keys, the assassins would launch their summit attack and complete their world-destroying plan. Facing extreme time pressure and deadly danger, Johnny and Tucker traveled across multiple countries, tracked down every clue, and engaged in countless life-or-death confrontations with Vortex's elite killers. Against highly trained professional assassins with fast, lethal attack moves, Tucker's standard professional combat tactics were always anticipated and suppressed. He constantly found himself at a disadvantage in fights. But Johnny's weird, unorthodox fighting skills consistently turned the tide of battle. Enemies threw powerful punches and deadly kicks aimed at critical body parts, yet none of their attacks could hurt Johnny after his years of Shaolin training. He dodged strikes with his elusive movement techniques and absorbed heavy blows with his unbreakable defense. The trained assassins could not injure him, could not catch him, and could not control him. They constantly lost their rhythm, made foolish mistakes, and collapsed in frustration against his absurd fighting style. One of the most classic and satisfying scenes in the entire movie was Johnny's legendary high-speed wheelchair chase. After a core Vortex assassin completed a secret intelligence handoff, the killer fled the scene in a luxury high-speed car. With heavy traffic blocking the roads and the vehicle traveling at extreme speed, standard police cars had no chance of catching up. The critical clue was seconds away from disappearing forever. In this desperate moment, Johnny seized an ordinary-looking high-tech electric wheelchair parked on the side of the road. No one expected that this simple mobility device contained top-level spy black technology. It accelerated instantly, turned sharply with perfect flexibility, and possessed incredible mobility. Johnny gripped the controls and launched into a wild street chase. Weaving rapidly through dense traffic, dodging every obstacle and ignoring road rules, he outran an entire fleet of pursuing police cars. He stayed tight on the assassin's tail the entire time, creating the most ridiculous yet coolest wheelchair pursuit in film history. The scene was packed with non-stop excitement and hilarious chaos. Through a series of dangerous encounters and unbelievable lucky breaks, Johnny defeated the first mole and obtained the first mysterious key. Just as the 2 agents believed they had made a major breakthrough and were close to dismantling Vortex's entire operation, a huge plot twist unfolded. The cunning enemy had anticipated their move in advance and swapped the real key for a fake one. All their dangerous efforts ended in vain, and their lead turned into nothing. Refusing to give up, Johnny and Tucker reorganized their clues, adjusted their investigation strategy, and continued digging deeper deeper into the conspiracy. They quickly identified the second hidden mole. This time, the two partners coordinated perfectly, broke through the enemy's defensive line smoothly, and successfully captured the second genuine key. With 2 keys in their possession, they were extremely close to exposing the final mole and stopping the entire plot. The mission finally looked hopeful and promising. However, the greatest danger never came from external assassins. It lurked hidden within their own agency. Simon, MI7's high-ranking senior officer, who always appeared loyal, steady, and trustworthy, was actually the third and deepest hidden mole. He was also the true mastermind and leader of the entire Vortex assassination organization. He maintained a flawless disguise for years, gained complete trust from everyone in the intelligence community, and secretly controlled every detail of the global conspiracy. When Simon realized Johnny was closing in on the truth and about to expose his entire plan, he dropped his friendly act and launched a sophisticated frame-up scheme. On the surface, he continued comforting Johnny, cooperating fully with the investigation, and supporting every operational decision. Behind the scenes, he secretly altered classified intelligence, forged criminal evidence, and tampered with critical case clues. Step by step, he transferred all suspicion and all evidence of the global assassination conspiracy directly onto Johnny. Thanks to Simon's meticulous manipulation, every clue, every piece of evidence, and every suspicious detail pointed straight at Johnny. The agent who had risked his life to investigate the conspiracy and fight deadly assassins overnight became a national traitor, accused of plotting to assassinate global leaders. MI7 completely turned against him. Every former colleague joined the manhunt to capture him. Johnny was abandoned, framed, and left completely isolated with no way to defend his innocence. Everyone fell for Simon's decades-long disguise and refused to believe Johnny's explanations. Only Johnny knew the terrifying truth. He understood clearly that once the international summit between British and Chinese leaders began, Simon would collect the third key, activate the final assassination protocol, kill dozens of national leaders, and plunge the entire world into massive war and chaos. To protect global peace, expose Simon's hypocritical mask, and clear his name, Johnny faced down the full force of his own agency. With only Tucker standing faithfully beside him, he headed straight into the summit venue for his final desperate showdown. As a top international diplomatic event, the summit venue maintained the highest level of security. Heavy guards lined every corridor, and the entire building was locked down with impenetrable defenses. Simon had already set up a perfect trap. He hid dozens of elite assassins throughout the venue and prepared powerful mind control chemicals. His plan was to assassinate all attending leaders and brainwash remaining high-ranking officials to seize total global control. The entire world stood on the brink of catastrophic disaster. The final battle officially began. Simon was extremely intelligent, ruthless, and highly skilled in combat. His subordinate assassins were all well-trained, heavily armed and ready to kill without hesitation. Every standard spy tactic, every professional combat technique, and every tactical strategy was completely useless against Simon's carefully laid plans. But Johnny's greatest advantage had always been his complete rejection of all rules and expectations. He was utterly unpredictable. He had no fancy fighting moves, no sophisticated battle plans, and no high-end spy equipment. He relied entirely on his chaotic blunders, absurd creativity, and fearless perseverance to disrupt the enemy's entire operation. He turned the solemn, formal, high-level diplomatic summit into a chaotic, hilarious mess, creating countless classic comedy moments throughout the crisis. To every observer, Johnny seemed like a reckless agent causing unnecessary trouble and chaos. In reality, every awkward mistake and every bizarre action perfectly disrupted Simon's assassination timeline, destroyed his layered plans, and broke his precise operational rhythm. Every carefully designed trap, every hidden ambush, and every foolproof kill plan that Vortex had spent years preparing was completely ruined by Johnny's chaotic interference. Simon's brilliant, calculated strategies became utterly useless against Johnny's unpredictable madness. As the chaos in the venue continued to escalate, the ultimate plot twist finally arrived. Simon believed he had full control of the situation, victory in his grasp, and global domination within reach. He lowered his guard and exposed his fatal flaw. After staying patient and hidden throughout the entire crisis, Johnny seized that split-second opportunity. Drawing on the calm mindset and sharp reflexes he had gained from 5 years of training, he publicly exposed Simon's true identity as a traitor and revealed every detail of his world-destroying conspiracy to everyone present. The noisy, chaotic summit venue fell completely silent in an instant. Every leader, security guard, and intelligence officer was utterly shocked. They finally saw the terrifying traitor who had hidden among them for years. With his lies fully exposed and his plan destroyed, Simon refused to surrender. He launched a desperate final counterattack in a last-ditch attempt to fight his way out. Facing the villain's deadly final assault, Johnny dropped all his silly, clumsy antics. At the most critical moment, he focused completely and unleashed his full potential. He predicted Simon's movements accurately, struck decisively and took down the mastermind with one perfect finishing move. He completely shattered Vortex's years-long global conspiracy and saved the entire world from destruction. The crisis finally ended completely. The dark global conspiracy was destroyed, international peace was restored, and all false charges against Johnny were officially cleared. Once mocked, abandoned, and written off as a failure, Johnny English saved the world once again in the most unbelievable way possible. He never possessed the extraordinary combat skills of elite spies,